He seems like laser focused, and he knows how to like dedicate himself to stuff in like a healthy and productive manner, rather than just like becoming obsessed with something.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because just like with his position in the current Brawlhalla esports climate, like it'd be so easy for him to have an ego and be just like, I'm the GOAT, like nobody can touch me, but like he's still a very humble, very chill dude.
Oh, there's a sidelight into the recovery from Marckiemoo. We're having double gauntlets on the screen right now. As Kyna quickly swaps over.
There's got to be other color schemes, y'all. All right, Kyna did have the stage control, but didn't swing on Marckiemoo.
Ooh, the amount of time between the hits, Duke.
They're really taking their time. A lot of respect given to both players. It is going to be the recovery on the side of Marckiemoo to get the first stock. Once again, being patient here. Marckiemoo not throwing out too many attacks. He's not going for the immediate action out of a hit. You can see, catches with the down air, hits the down light, reads for the ground pound there, but kind of gets away.
Ooh, another nair. Oh man, that GC sidelight would have been so huge of a hit. Another nair. Yeah, the double nairs and the GC sidelight. He's liking that. Kyna is still just slowly looking for this first stock. He hits a side air, but it bounces off the stage. Not going to be what he's looking for. The unarmed recovery. Sends off screen, but not enough to KO. That nair might have done it, but it happened to be the wrong direction.
It almost feels like Kyna's still like warming up. Like he's not quite at the pace that we've been seeing from him across the day. Double exclamation point, Kyna just very patient here. Doesn't hit the neutral light. Marckiemoo will connect.
Dude, Kyna's taken so much damage. Basically twice as much damage so far as Marckiemoo has taken, as Kyna's about to lose his second stock, and Marky's just spawning in on his second stock. Goes for the sidelight recovery. Still looking for the sidelight options.
Okay. Caught him off the bounce. Marckiemoo sticking with these gauntlets, knows that they have higher KO potential here. Just needs to get that one read for the recovery. Kyna doing a good job dodging.
Yeah, and Kyna's going back down to the ground. You're not seeing him float in the air a lot because he knows the threat that Gauntlet Recovery has. Even if you don't get the sidelight into the recovery option there, you can still follow up with the second recovery after that. So Kyna's making sure to get back down on the ground so that that second recovery can never hit him.
Okay, sidelight reads for the end sig.
Double in light, but Kyna waited for his dodge until the second in light.
Marckiemoo still manages to get that ladder, the nairs and sayers.
Now I'm wondering how Marckiemoo feels about Kyna playing the Zariel, because the last time they fought at CEO, Kyna was playing the Taros, and something that Marckiemoo has talked about is like it's a little bit tough for like a Mordex player in the heavy weapon meta, just because like Taros players can come in, or Hammer players or Axe players can come in and just like drop bombs on you constantly. Okay, there's Kyna evening it up. Everybody on final stock now, but still at a huge damage deficit. But now, like, Marckiemoo doesn't have to deal with that. And again, this is game one, so who knows what else is going to happen in this set. But this might be exactly like what Marckiemoo wants. Was that a JV2?
I think he...
I didn't know if he got hit with like a weapon toss or something.
Yeah, I think there was like a bow hit, but other than that, that was pretty much a clean victory in favor of Marckiemoo. And like to your point, right, like it's a little bit harder for Kyna to equalize that damage deficit, whereas like if he was on his Taros, just needs to get like 2 hits, whereas like with this Zariel needs a couple more.
Gonna be going into game 2 here, back onto the Fortress of Lions.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
No legend swaps whatsoever. We'll see. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that could really make Kyna swap off of the Zariel onto something else, because I mean he was always that way with the Taros as well. Like, it was the quote that he gave to you, where he was like, I would rather lose than swap off of the legend that like gave me everything.
Well, right now he is in fact losing. That sounds really mean.
That's tough, man. It's one game, bro. It's game 1 of all games.
Yeah, he's got to switch back, man. This Taros or nothing.
Well, I don't know, maybe the way Marckiemoo has a handle on all this movement from Kyna. That was an insanely bold move.
Yeah, the down signature in that position only would have sent up Marckiemoo down like ground pound.
Okay, Kyna's able to grab the bow pretty quickly. Is he just going to take a bunch more damage? I don't know. He's done a better job with the damage pacing this game. Like, he has Marckiemoo in the red.
Something feels off about the way that Kyna's playing right now. Like, he's just, like, not really picking attacks too often and instead just kind of getting caught by Marckiemoo a lot. Yeah,
it feels like he's playing that slower, methodical kind of play style that he has, but only at, like, 80%. 80%, like, power.
And I don't know if that's like a result of him already guaranteeing a spot outside of this round robin phase or what exactly, but it just does not feel like he's playing a full 100. Missing a couple cards from his deck.
Yeah, like he basically does nothing, goes back and forth, and then goes in and whiffs an inlight. It definitely something looks off. Whether that's like a conscious decision from him to kind of save his energy or what's here. Maybe this set is his breather set.
Well, he does manage to find the stock and ends up having the advantage over Marckiemoo. So despite not maybe playing at a full 100, he's still doing really well for himself. Obviously, his 80% is better than a lot of people's 80s.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Another dash-in inlight coming up from Marckiemoo. There's the sidelight. Does love that sidelight to send off stage to set up the edge guard to get the stock. Yep. GC D-light, the strong version.
Where's the weapon spawn? Right side. Kyna instead jumps over Marckiemoo. Now Markiemoo's got control.
That's also one thing that's really interesting about like the Royale format is like this room is basically silent.
Yeah.
Because everybody is either working or they're like intently watching and not from like a fan perspective.
I mean, the people that they're seeing play potentially are going to be people they're going to be fighting in a little bit. Okay, nice double side air on the side of Marckiemoo.
The attempt on that ground pound, that would have been huge.
Two-piece. Oh, okay, read the dodge down. Hit him with that neutral air. Kyna, though, with that stage control, doesn't hit the down air. Oh, Marckiemoo.
Oh, that was massive. He still had the dodge off of cooldown, though, to get back up.
Marckiemoo really wanted to finish this one. You saw the dodge. Not enough.
Dude, one more is going to do it. That side air should send him over
Where's
to
the
where
weapon?
He can finish this up. He went with the big weapon toss that we were seeing him do at Spring Royale, but he's not able to do it, but he did grab the weapon.
Yeah, you saw him. He was trying to get that falling neutral air. Kind of managed to avoid both.
Ooh. Sidelight into the wing, man. The side air from the wrong side of the stage. What a game, dude. Oh my gosh, that was a nail biter at the end.
That needed a lot of damage in order for that side air to KO, but it did, and that makes Marckiemoo up 2-0 right now over Kyna.
I want to look at the order of their sets from CEO. Yeah, the first game went to Marckiemoo, then 2 to Kyna, then 1 to Marckiemoo, and then it was in game 5 that Kyna ended up winning.
Well, here we go.
Ooh.
Game number 3. Different map, same picks though on the Legends.
Going here to Small World's End, and yeah, you're right. Kyna has not swapped off of this Zariel.
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't seen more Small Worlds End.
It's mostly been it's been so much Fortress,
yeah,
so much
lots
Demon.
of Fortress. Okay, falling neutral light. Okay, got the dodge
he gets
in.
the double side light.
Backs away.
So much damage here. This is so scary. I saw Marckiemoo riding a little high. I thought the D-light might come out.
It's interesting, Kyna's like pretty much stopped doing the bow down thing on the edge too.
Yep. We haven't seen him do the turnaround side sneak back onto the stage. We're not really seeing any neutral signatures coming out either. Nice side air though, right over the corner. That's exactly what you want to see from a clean bow player. Dude, he's keeping Marckiemoo zoned out all the time.
Yeah, pushing that range advantage to get with the bow. Ooh, Hasn't touched in a hot minute, but the Sair and the Dare, and that's going to be big. Marckiemoo now down to his final stock here in game number 3.
That was so sick. I don't know if he held that ground pound to like get away from Marckiemoo instead of like pulling out of it and floating right there, or if he was like essentially trying to play chicken with Marckiemoo, knowing that Marckiemoo would see how low he was, come down, and he could turn around and then get the stock off of that edge guard.
That is either way, it's kind of a wild decision just because like bow ground pound's one of the slower moving ground pounds. Marckiemoo did manage to get that KO onto Kyna, so no 3-stock. Saw the burn dodge.
Neutral air,
Recovery.
and the recovery just barely missing, but he hit the 3-piece. Not going to be enough just yet.
Still good damage. Throws out the down signature on the stage, trying to catch Marckiemoo coming underneath.
I thought we were going to see something right after that, like D-Light ground pound and gravity cancel neutral heavy or whatever. I don't think he was confident on where the bounce would actually land Kyna. Oh my goodness, Kyna fights his way back. The small map helping him out so much. That extended sidewall helping him out so much.
Small worlds and also playing a factor. Didn't need to build up too much damage to get those KOs, and that is going to put Kyna on the board.
Can we see stage banning, please, 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 please?
Small world done.
Okay. I wanted to see if it got banned out.
Short answer, it didn't.
It did not.
Because that's
quite the opposite, actually.
Where they're going to.
It couldn't be any less banned out.
It's actually like the only not banned out map right now.
And Kyna's already starting out of the gate. Has the bow. He's ready to go. Neutral air again. The juggles, the landing punishes. Now I'm worried for Marckiemoo, because I feel like that comeback last game from Kyna. He's got momentum on his side. He's playing more like himself here. Although this could change things, especially after that neutral
One more chance. Rips him off the wall. Kyna still has the movement, the ground pound, and that'll do it. Marckiemoo gets the first stock.
All right, I take it back. I'm not worried.
I don't know, man. Marckiemoo did take a decent amount of damage there.
It is still really scary. Almost had the range with that GCD light. It was so close. He's still also able to go back and grab the weapon, though. He has the gauntlets in his hands. He's going to be looking for potentially a recovery. Marckiemoo was floating up there, but he didn't want to go for it. Maybe he just wants a grounded approach, but Marckiemoo's not letting him have anything.
Wow, the Nair actually beating out the ground pound. Gravity cancel sidelight. Marckiemoo going to chase dodge up, hits him with a down air.
Is this going to be all
another one?
stock?
Another
one!
Oh
my gosh!
Marckiemoo going to take 2. He is 1 stock away from an undefeated streak through the round robin phase.
Now, I didn't expect like getting that stock on Marckiemoo would be easy by any means, but like I thought there would be a time where it would happen more quickly before Kyna lost his second stock. But dude, Marckiemoo just kept it up. Finally, he gets that stock. Full stock behind. A minute and a half into this game. Has his choice of weapons. Going over to the bow. We're here on World's End, baby.
Okay, Kyna playing that spacing game. Falling side air. A little bit of a risky ground pound there. Marckiemoo going to take advantage. See him staying close, kind of running out of jumps, and that's it.
Ground pound right there. He felt like he had to make a massive play, an absolutely earth-shattering